what other YouTubers and AniTubers are you into?
Um, like inspired by or like just like enjoy watching, really
I
enjoy
say
watching.
I say let's go both, and maybe if you want to shout out some any like smaller YouTubers as well, this would be a great time.
Um, I'm okay. It's funny because back before I started doing YouTube, back before I was like a big YouTuber, back before like I even thought about doing any of this, I really liked. I was a just like everyone else. I really liked watching content, like really liked watching YouTubers every single day. I remember I was 12. I was in the 12th grade. Like I was about 17. Every single day in my last year of high school, I would come home to either watch the new Etika stream or like I would watch an Afro Senju video, or like those are my two favorite like people, right? And I really like those two, like in particular, really like you can see the inspiration that it puts like on me, right? Those two in particular like, really inspired me to make this stuff that I'm making now. But then afterwards, like people like King Vader, Lean Cuisine, RDC World, they inspired me to make like skits. I really wanted to like be a big like early on in my channel or early on in YouTube. I wanted to do skits. I wanted to tell my story through skits. A lot of people don't know that, but like I have a whole second channel dedicated to skits that I uploaded like years ago, right? Um, and I really love skits. That was the inspiration for skits. Came from Lean Cuisine, King Vader, and RDC World. I thought it was like amazing the fact that these guys can kind of like dress up and as different characters, become different characters, act as different characters, and tell their story. I always wanted to do that. The only problem is I didn't have a whole lot of people to help me like those guys do to make those skits. I had a friend, his name was Will. He was in a lot of my early skits and he helped make a lot of my early skits. But then he had to move away to go to college when we were like finally going to college. He was going to one that's a little bit, to the east. And so it was hard to just make skits by myself. I still made them by myself, but it was particularly hard to just like sit there and kind of make skits by myself because I couldn't do everything had to be on a tripod. Nothing could be like filmed while I was moving. Like it was really hard. And so then I realized like, okay, like skits, like I might have to put this on hold a little bit. So then I started doing stuff that makes me happy. Obviously, I found Jump Force and I found everything that I'm doing right now, currently on the channel, YourTrueCaptain channel that I'm on right now. And as I've been progressing through this journey, I've met like a lot of content creators that have made like stuff that is like arguably one of some of the best videos that I've ever seen. So for instance, obviously there's people that I look up to that make like great videos. Afro Senju obviously is a big creator that I think makes amazing videos. Rhyme Style makes great stuff. Even more like low key tubers like my boy one of my homies, his name is Pervy Sage, who makes Naruto videos. Really well done, well edited videos, right? Very well done, well edited videos. But part of being on this journey and meeting a bunch of different content creators is the beauty of it is the fact that you meet like all different types of people, right? And so like on this journey, like all the people that I've met have really kind of showed me like how different content can take different perspectives. And so there's obviously like people that make great stuff like the Monokage. One of my homies, his name is Mr.Energy. He makes like really cool documentary style anime videos and he analyzes them to the bone. And regardless of like the numbers, like all of these people, some of them like ever made like in my entire YouTube, right? So like what I feel like my hope for the anime community, and I know this is very hard for because with the way the YouTube algorithm and stuff works, but my hope for the anime community is they really look at different types of like stuff related to the community with open eyes. Not only just anime, but just also people's perspectives and people's like and the videos people make. Right? You make these you make these videos with open eyes, right? And I feel like that's a very important. You open your eyes to different types of videos, perspectives, and animes, and I feel like that's particularly extremely important within the anime community, and I hope people really take that into account. But yeah, there's a bunch of creators that I think are amazing. Um, you put me on the spot. It's hard for me to think of like a bunch of others. My boy Akeem B, great. Like he makes like anime. He makes anime skits. Very well edited. Very like he's one of the best editors I've ever seen. Also, there's this kid named Blazin that I saw like a couple months ago. Very well edited, like videos, anime videos. Like you could tell the kid is very passionate. Some of these people don't even have like, 10K subscribers or anything, but not that like the thing is like, but people won't ever give you a chance to like have an opportunity. They'll never give you an opportunity until they see like the numbers, right? And I hope that the anime community doesn't do that, because some of these guys that be making these videos, they don't have they got something to prove, like for example, like some of these guys like some of these guys that I mentioned, like the Monokage, Blazing, like these guys make very well put together videos, very well done editing, everything is beautifully well done, but I don't feel like they get the recognition they deserve. Maybe they get recognition for like 2-3 days, and then people go like, okay, that's cool, moving on to the next. So in this space, particular in the anime community, anime gaming community, whatever you want to call it, in this space that we're in, there's a lot of very talented content creators and YouTubers that I'm coming across every single day. And people kind of really just got to, kind of like, I feel like with Twitter, what we can use Twitter more for is showing the beauty of like what some of the creators can do. You know what I mean? As opposed to just like yelling at each other and I don't even know what they do, sending death threats towards each other. This is like what people are using Twitter for. No, use this platform to like show the beauty of what like what people can create. Use the platform to show about the beauty of what people are doing currently. And that's one thing that people are not doing. So people like I said, people like the Monokage, people like Blazin, people like whoever, right? My boy Mr.Energy, people never give them the opportunity because nobody ever puts it out there and goes like, yo, look what this person is doing. Nah, you'd rather just send a death threat to somebody or argue with somebody over something that's pointless. That's why I don't get into like Twitter arguments with anybody. Somebody can disagree with me. Like I've said countless times, like Attack on Titan is not, there's a bunch of people that be talking about on the timeline that Attack on Titan is better than One Piece. To me, there is no way, shape, or form that is the case. But I'm not going to sit there and argue with that, man. I'm not going to waste my platform. It's not worth it. I'm not going to waste my time. You know what I mean? I'd rather use my time to show what people can do, what other people within the community are capable of doing, right? Not only within the anime community, but even stuff like outside the anime community, right? So some of my friends make videos outside the anime community, and some people that I look up to make videos outside the anime community, and like more of like gaming sort of stuff. And like my boy Jammer, Jeremiah Isaiah, like they make stuff that's a little bit out there, and I like to show that too. I'm really interested in that too. So I feel like that's kind of like what we need to do, but we don't do it. You know what I mean?
I do. And I'm happy that you name dropped so many creators. I'm going to seek out all of them, and links will be in the description below.
Yeah. I can send you a whole list of like all of them that just make like great stuff, man. Like they're just like, but like I said, they won't, and some of them been doing this for a long time, right? Like my homie, I don't want to see, well, he's kind of like my homie now, but I kind of grew up on his videos. His name is Jammer. I used to watch his videos when I was like 14, right? Used to always watch his videos when I was like 14. He used to make videos on different PlayStation games, stuff like that I was really interested in at the time. And he makes very well like put together discussion videos, gameplay videos, whatever. But people will never, ever sort of bat an eye because they're too busy worrying about this, worrying about that. And he's somebody that I watched growing up, but he's sort of developed into somebody. I still look up to him, but he's somebody that is kind of like developed into like a homie of mine. And so yeah, there's a bunch of creators, man, that I hope like when I the more I kind of progress with my journey, the more I can help, or not only just help, but just like make stuff and just do stuff with, and just create with all these people that just are like amazing creators, you know? So that's really my dream. That's really my goal. So
I'm happy to hear you say that too, because like you said, there aren't many content creators that look around and want to give shout outs to others in that space, especially within the anime community. That's what I try to do on my channel a little bit, and I'm hoping that, you know, as time goes on, we realize that we can re-aim our efforts from hating on artists to trying to build up one another. It takes so much more effort to tear down, but it takes so little to show love. Yeah, exactly.
But it's not even just shout outs. It's more of just like, it's not even, because I feel like shout outs don't really do you justice, right? The people are just going to go over and go like, okay, I came here from blah, blah, blah. I feel like it's important to really show like the art that somebody makes. Some of these guys make such amazing stuff. Like, it is art like that I be watching. It's not like I'm not watching a video. It's like, bro, I'm watching art. My homie, Mr.Energy, he makes art. He doesn't just make videos. I can see the dedication that goes into what he makes, because they're like documentary style editing, documentary style voiceover work, like literally like the dedication and the effort that goes into these sort of things is like absolutely incredible, right? So it's like, this is art. A lot of these guys make art. They don't just make videos, you know? And people got to really just like, you got to just show it as art. You know what I mean? And I feel like doing a shout out doesn't really give justice to the art that some of these guys are able to make, legitimately like able to make, you know? So obviously showcasing the art, but also working with creators, that also helps, you know? But you know, with the way people are nowadays, like everybody kind of has egos on the internet. I mean, if you make like, I watched a couple of your videos before I came here, and you make some great, like your interviews are well done, and you have like a vast amount of people that you've done interviews with, right? Like your questions, the people that you choose to bring into the interviews, like it's very well done, but people will never take those small little details about what you do and go like, okay, yeah, this guy, they more will look at it like, if you were interviewing Travis Scott, he's interviewing Travis Scott, bro. Like, that's, you know what I mean? This guy's a legend, as opposed to like what you're capable of doing, right? Because a lot of the stuff that you do reminds me a lot of some of the interviews, like No Jumper, DJ Vlad, like they, like
those are literally my influences. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, because the way that
so much, man, I appreciate.
Yeah, the way that you structured it, like the way that you have the interview, and then you have snippets of the interview talking about like certain parts, reminds me so much of like No Jumper or like DJ Vlad. So it's like, yeah, people really got to take that into account. For me, it's not about how big you are, right? It's about like the art that you can create, the stuff that you're able to do. You know what I mean? And so that's why I've also decided, like, I also like with what I do, I like to take people under my wing. Like there's this young kid that I kind of took under my wing when he had like, when I first found him, he had like about 30 subscribers, and he made this sort of dance video to Persona, like to when Joker was confirmed for Persona 5, Joker was confirmed for Smash Bros. Ultimate from Persona 5. He kind of made this cool little dance video, sent it to me. I'm like, yo, this kid is dope, right? So I decided, like, he has something there. Like, he doesn't have like the numbers that people look for, because nowadays people view your numbers more than they view your art, right? It's more beneficial to have a 100K followers and a blue check mark versus making great videos, right? Look at all these people that make like they have like 10 million plus subscribers, but they make dog shit videos. They make dog shit, like their art is not good anymore, right? So it's like people value like your numbers. They value your numbers. They give you, your credentials are based off of your numbers versus your art. I don't like to look at it like that. So I took him under my wing, and now he's like, he made like, now the the videos and content that he's making, first of all, like his channel is doing very well, but like the content and the stuff that he's made is like improved 10 times over. And that's kind of like what I really want to do, is like help people, take people under their wing, and kind of use what I do to help people. Because when I was like his size, nobody was gonna come knocking on the door for me. You know what I mean? Like nobody came knocking on the door and went like, "Yo, Captain, you make great stuff, bro." Like when I was making skits in my bedroom, nobody said, "Yo, you make great skits, bro." Like, bro, like I have this group of like YouTubers and we're all about this size and we can use. Nobody did that. I wish some YouTuber with like 80K or whatever, 100K subscribers came up to me and said, "Yo, bro, you make great stuff, bro. Like, here's my Discord. Join my Discord, bro. Let's talk. Let's make stuff." Like, I wish somebody did that for me. Nobody was there to do that for me. You know what I mean? I had to kind of just build it up. So when I see a lot of these young like kids that are making like great stuff, I like, part of me just goes like, "Yo, I want to like, I see myself in them. I want to help them out." So especially if they make great stuff. So I do my best to kind of take them under my wing, and particularly with my homie, like with my little bro, Majestic Son, took him under my wing and sort of, and now he's in the best, I'll say arguably the best time on YouTube he's probably ever been on, you know? Like he's getting recognition from all different types. Not only that, but just the videos that he's making is like some of the best videos I've seen from him ever. So it's like, it's a testament to where like if you help somebody out, you push them, you take them under your wing, good things happen to people. But some people gotta get it the hard way, and some people kind of get it a little bit more easy. I don't want to say he hasn't worked hard. Like he's definitely worked for what he has, but he obviously he's taken advantage of the opportunities that he's gotten too. You know what I mean? And I just, maybe like when I was like, maybe part of me just says, and I tell this to them all the time, part of me is like, yo, maybe when I was a little bit smaller, if I had opportunities like that, the skies might have been the limit for me. But I'm still thankful for everything that I have. And yeah, we just need to sort of use, I feel like it's our obligation to use our platform to help people and spread messages that we feel deeply about. And that's what I've always been doing. And that's what I'm going to continue to keep doing going forward. 100%.